everyone, welcome to another edition of Boxing for Real. I'm your host, Don Omega. Iron Truth back with me. We're going to do a mailbag here.
This comes from Rock. Hey dudes, love the show. I read Verno Phillips and Teddy Reed might fight. What's your take? I say Phillips takes it mid to late round KO. Keep up the good work. This is going to be on August 9th, Wednesday night fights.
That's from Rock.
Yeah, Rock. And this is August 9th, Wednesday night fights. This will be an entertaining fight. Teddy Reed, I hope he can pull out a win. I believe Verno Phillips will probably beat him, though, actually, probably by decision. Teddy Reed's had some decision losses here lately besides Kermit Cintron, who he gave trouble to. Anyway, this will be an entertaining fight, one to watch, definitely. And I'm going to go with Phillips. Hopefully Reed can prove me wrong, though.
I fully agree. That's exactly what I was going to say, actually. But I think I would like Teddy Reed to win because I don't like Verno Phillips, basically. And I would prefer Teddy Reed to win. I'm not a big Teddy Reed fan, but yeah, this fight, basically, the loser should retire and the winner shouldn't be that far behind.
No, definitely. So. And Verno Phillips actually kidnapped a dog of J.C. Candelo's, and who knows what he did to it. That was absolutely horrible. So hopefully Teddy Reed really kills him in the ring, actually. That would be fine with me. And anyway, moving on, thank you for the question.
I wouldn't lose any sleep.
Yep, thank you for the question, Rock. And last question of the mailbag here. R7 is this guy's name. He writes in, Winky Wright needs to find another job as well as Tarver and Roy Jones. Plus, a fourth fight will never happen between Tarver and Jones because no one will pay to see Jones get knocked out again. By the way, James Toney is not the best heavyweight in the division today. Many Russians are coming into the division like that giant guy that is like 7'5". So I think there won't be too many American champs for a while. Keep on doing what you're doing. First off, on Winky Wright, he beat Jermaine Taylor, as far as I'm concerned.
He's one of the best fighters in boxing
Number
today.
2 pound for pound. He definitely doesn't need to retire. That's crazy. Don't know where you get that from. Anyway, as far as Jones and Tarver, Tarver is close to retirement. He needs to get a big win quickly. I will say he's taken a huge hit by that Hopkins loss. That definitely hurt him. Hopefully he can come back. Jones is fighting July 29th. We're going to have to see how good he looks, how impressive he looks there. Hopefully he gets a great knockout win. The fourth fight you say will never happen because of money. I disagree with that. Any fight between Jones and Tarver is going to sell.
I don't think it'll be on pay-per-view. I don't think it's a good idea to put it on pay-per-view.
It might not be a good idea. I'm pretty sure it will be, though.
I don't see it on pay-per-view unless both of these guys can build themselves up. It'll be an HBO championship boxing.
Well, that would be great to have a fight like that on for free.
Absolutely.
But
that's what I think. If it does happen, I think that's what they almost will.
We'll have to see.
Have to do.
Yep.
And that's what it should be. It shouldn't be a pay-per-view. These guys have fought 3 times. It's time to give one away.
Absolutely. And the next...
hopefully Jones would win that. And
yeah,
I would pick him too.
Me too. And James Toney is not the best in the division today. Well, he beat John Ruiz one-handed. Steroids showed up in his body. So what? That makes you slower. That makes your stamina worse.
It was for a shoulder injury.
Yeah.
It was prescribed by a doctor. It wasn't even the type of steroids that is
right. For muscle, yeah, to bulk
it's
up
to
your
build his shoulder back up.
Yeah.
It wasn't for...
He beat him one-handed.
It wasn't
easily.
Incredible Hulk stuff.
Knocked him down once. He beat Ruiz, okay. He also dominated Evander Holyfield, knocked him out. Yes, Holyfield was not in his prime, obviously, but still a top fighter in the heavyweight division at that time. Toney destroyed him. Dominic Gwynn. Yep, dominated him.
He put Gwynn basically out of boxing pretty much. On his way.
On his way, yeah. He kind of gave him the kick he needed out of boxing and dominated Gwynn every round. And then he beat Hasim Rahman, whatever you want to say. He threw 600 less punches and only landed 6 total punches less. That's not impressive for Rahman to throw that many more and to only land 6. That's much more impressive for Tony's accuracy. Rahman did not hurt Tony.
Tony landed the more effective
Definitely.
shots.
Tony didn't really hurt Rahman either, not saying that.
But he landed the more clear shots, the more effective
more
shots.
noticeable shots, for sure.
And Rahman basically was holding Tony and trying to bully him the whole fight.
And it didn't work.
That's not how he was doing the Ruiz textbook type stuff.
And
you
Tony,
don't want to fight that way.
And I had it 10 rounds to 2. I thought it could have gone maybe 9 rounds to 3 at the closest. Tony is the heavyweight champion. There's no debating that. No one in the division can match his skills, his speed, his defense.
His power,
anything.
no.
His power can be beaten.
That's the one thing he doesn't have.
But I'll take that any day over a guy with power and no skills. So,
absolutely.
So the next part of the question.
This guy wrote a lot too, by the way. This is only like 1/10 of what he wrote.
Oh, okay. And well, this is what we got here. And he says the Russians are coming into the division like that giant who's 7'5". Well, he is 7'1", not quite 7'5". As we said in a previous show, this guy is complete garbage. Go to YouTube and check the fights out that they have on him, please, so you can see for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Go see for yourself. I wouldn't take your word for it, so go ahead. Anyway, you said there won't be too many American champs for a while.
And you've been warned, it's garbage, so don't ask for your time to...
So he says he doesn't think there's going to be many American champs.
Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong.
Don't really care what country people come from. The Russians do have the belts. Don't think Liakovic deserves a belt. Brewster did beat him, I thought. Brewster knocked him down once in the fight. So that's...
way closer fight than it should have been, for sure.
Oh, yeah. No question about that. Brewster, I had it a close fight for Brewster winning, but didn't see another way it could have gone, really. That knockdown really took Brewster to the win. Anyway, you have Liakovic, Klitschko, and... possibly Maskayev if he can get by Rahman. That's not going to happen.
I don't see that
and
at all.
And who is the other champ? Valuev. Yeah, Valuev, whatever its name is, 7'1". The champs. Rahman is the champ right now. He'll be the WBC champion. The winner of Tony Peter will get him after he beats Maskayev. That should be Tony. I've picked Tony by a lopsided decision. Tony, I think, can knock Rahman out. Whether he will or not, I don't know. I would pick him by a knockout, a late round knockout, if they have a rematch. Hopefully that happens. Who knows what happens with those other bums. Klitschko, if he keeps fighting Shannon Briggs types, he's going to remain the champ. He should. And maybe not even then. So, that's not really a big deal.
And he did fight Chris Bird, give him credit for that.
Did do that.
But he's fighting Shannon Briggs now for some reason. He doesn't deserve credit for that. What's he want for that? I mean,
nothing. He gets nothing for that. Yeah, if you can even call it that. And Liakovic, he's taking on Kevin McBride. So enough said there. And Valuev, Monty Barrett. So Monty Barrett's going to be champ. As long as it's a fair deal and a fair fight over there. So that's going to be Rahman and Barrett right there. Maybe Brewster can get a rematch with Liakovic. I would pick him to knock him out as I did in the first fight. Don't know what happened to Brewster for that fight.
And even if Valuev does somehow keep this title, Valuev, however you want to say it, I'm saying Valuev. Yeah. Basically, if he does somehow maintain his title, he's going to lose it eventually. Yeah. He sucks.
Yeah,
he's horrible.
Absolutely terrible.
He's not going to unify this division against any of the other 3 current champs.
Nope.
And
Vladimir Klitschko would beat him.
Yeah.
And I think nothing of Klitschko, as you can probably tell in some of these episodes, somehow.
Liakovic would beat him.
Yep.
Rahman, obviously.
Rahman would knock him out. He would knock him through the ring. Anyway, that's about it for this guy's question. Thanks, R7. And that's going to wrap up the mailbag.
Yeah, that's it. That's the mailbag for this week. Thanks for writing your questions in. Keep them coming. boxingforreal@gmail.com. Also, megafights.com. You can check us out. Fightfan.com. Check them out. We'll have some videos on there soon, and we'll be collaborating soon, so check that out.